Hello. In this video, I'll talk about the role of the CEO in implementing Industry 4.0 and keeping it going in an organization. Does the CEO have to be involved in the implementation hands-on? This picture is the short answer, which is that the role of the CEO is critical. Why is the CEO's role critical? If you're the CEO of a manufacturing organization, from the shop floor point of view, that is, other than finance, marketing, long term strategy, and so on, you have these key responsibilities. One is to oversee operations to ensure that the organization produces goods with high productivity to maximize profits. Second is to develop, lead, and motivate a high performing team. An Industry 4 system collects data directly from machines, production, downtime, uptime, quality, maintenance, HR, and shows it to decision makers or gives it to other software for action. It collects a lot of data, analyzes it, shows it to decision makers at various levels in the organization. Everyone at every level in the hierarchy has to start looking at numbers, different numbers at different levels. These numbers must be used to improve efficiencies, and this includes you as the CEO. If the CEO is allergic to production and productivity numbers, everyone down the line will be too. Here's what happens if the CEO is not hands on. Industry 4 makes your complete operation transparent. It can show you the reality of what is happening in your organization if you implement and use it properly. If you do not pay close attention during the implementation stage, cooked up data can be made part of the system itself. In one of the organizations using Leanworks, for example, the CEO fully delegated the job of Industry 4 implementation to the shop head. The CEO played no part in it at all. Leanworks has configurable formulae for calculating OEE, and the shop head made all downtimes as part of the cycle time in the OEE calculations, resulting in ideal world-class OEE numbers exceeding 85%. For example, if the standard part load and load time is 1 minute to be considered as part of the cycle, even a 10-minute downtime is considered as part of the cycle instead of 9 minutes being downtime. Same thing with setup times. The firm is fooling itself looking at false productivity numbers and losing a golden opportunity to improve profits. Here's how the CEO's involvement helps in HR. There are two types of people in every organization at every level. One is the transparency lovers, self motivated people who know that they are doing their best, are confident of their ability, and welcome transparency as an opportunity to improve things further. Maybe there's somebody low down in the hierarchy who's feeling frustrated because he knows the solutions to a couple of big problems, but his boss doesn't want to take any action. He cannot bypass his boss and talk to somebody higher up. But the Industry 4 system does this for him. Two is the transparency haters. People with poor ability and motivation whose survival in the organization depends on feeding false productivity numbers up the hierarchy. Because if they feed the reality, they will also have to fix the problems, and they do not have the ability to do this. By being involved in implementing Industry 4 and thereafter monitoring it closely, you as the CEO are empowering the transparency lover and making life difficult for the transparency hater, forcing him to improve his skills and motivation. So, by being involved hands on in Industry 4 implementation and running, you are improving the efficiency of your operations and improving your team. The good news is that your involvement decreases with time. You need to be closely involved initially and then gradually reduce your involvement. You need to look at efficiency numbers, ask people to take action, and monitor the progress of the actions. Efficiency numbers can be whatever you choose to focus on based on your focus area: OE, spindle utilization, rejections, downtime, and so on. Here's an action plan for the role of a CEO in implementing Industry 4. Month 1 to 2, every morning look at the previous day's efficiency numbers. That's half an hour per day. Month 3 to forever, Every Monday morning, look at the past week's efficiency numbers. Takes 1 hour per week. On the first of every month, look at long-term trends of efficiency numbers. Takes 2 hours per month. That's a total of just 6 hours per month. That's it. What benefits can you see with this involvement? In my own experience, I've seen that successful installations of Leanworks have seen one or more of these benefits. No new machine purchases for 1 year or more, even though sales have increased. Doubling of OEE, big reduction in consumables cost, energy, combustion gases, and so on. Switch to working 2 shifts instead of 3. Reduction in manpower costs. All of these, of course, directly translate to profits. Industry 4 is a great friend of the CEO, and the role of the CEO in implementing it is critical to its successful implementation. What I spoke about in this video, why is the CEO's role critical in Industry 4 implementation? What happens if the CEO is not hands-on? How the CEO's role helps in HR? The good news, your involvement decreases with time. What benefits you as the CEO see with this deep involvement in the Industry 4 implementation? If you like this video, please like and share it and subscribe to our channel. In the description below, you'll find a link to our website.